How you feeling?
About game time, pain time.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming. Well, Grant, tonight we've got two teams who aren't afraid to slow the pace of the game.
Well, B.A., it's because they're both adept at
He's checked in for Giddey.
Be up on it.
And so here is Chicago, trailing by 2, and we're going courtside for a report on MP.
Brian, as we know, MP grew up in the Chicago area, and he holds reverence for the Jordan-era Bulls. And I asked him if he had mixed feelings competing against the Bulls, and he said, not anymore. They'll always have a special place in my heart, but I have no hesitation going out and handing them a loss. All business for MP, guys.
Yeah, and once you put on a different jersey, Allie, all childhood fandom goes out the door. Well, for those of you who may not be aware, MP has set his sights on making sure any teams that finish higher than his last year are going to be met with a big L. That's a pretty big challenge.
Well, it's one thing to have a goal you keep to yourself, but if it leaks out of the locker room that you're in the hunt to take down certain teams, they are going to respond. I think MP got a taste of what that feels like, and he doesn't like it. I expect MP to respond in a big way. I think we're in for a good one tonight.
On the court for the Bulls, they've got Nikola Vucevic, Kobe White out there with Trey Jones. Then it's Buzelis, and it's Dosunmu in at the 3 slot.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
And one thing you can say about the Memphis Grizzlies, they are disruptive defensively, Stan.
Yeah, Brian, they've been in the top 5 in the league in steals, blocks, turnovers forced over the last few years. And let's face it, they're aggressive offensively as well. This team attacks at both ends of the court.
Here's Collins, and Collins with the slam.
Ooh, that's a tough spot to be in as a defender. With that height disadvantage, it's very hard to protect the rim.
And here's MP from outside. Fires in the triple.
Nice looking 3-ball by MP. Proving he can hurt you from downtown.
Jones with the ball. He's scoreless. Collins outside. Herder can't hit.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Back to Payne. 17 seconds left to play in the first. Shot clock at 6. Pippen pass to Clark. Lays it up and banks it in.
Boy, oh boy. Both teams lighting it up to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their teams.
The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Memphis ahead, leading by 1. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Memphis.
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
Yeah, and when you're hitting threes early, that opens up the floor and really helps your offense.
And so in the game for the Bulls, they've got Josh Giddey, Kevin Huerter out there with Jalen Smith. Then there's Zach Collins, and it's Terry in at the 2. Huerter from long range. Rebounded by Pippen. Memphis has gotten 6 of 10 3-pointers to drop. Here's Aldama, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Well, at nearly 7 feet, throwing it down is probably almost effortless for Aldama.
Collins a screen. And he makes it on the layup. Giddey's got 7 points.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
MP looking around. Pass to Pippen. MP a screen on Jones. And that'll be Memphis's ball as it goes out of bounds. Grizzlies able to keep possession here. Let's send it over to Allie for a report on MP.
Hey guys, I talked to MP before the game about the importance of this matchup, and MP told me we need to kick it into gear. The playoffs is our focus, and to get there, we need to win games like this one. Find that extra lever and pull it. He's clearly determined, guys.
Yeah, MP and his team trying to find that switch, Allie. Giddey passes to Collins. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey. Collins has got his 2nd basket of the night.
Yeah, something Giddey has always done well is share the ball. Tough to miss that wide open man.
Bain, he's checked in for Memphis. Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Chicago. The Sumu comes in for Jones. Outside Bain. Back to MP. Pass to Bain. To the middle. Now here's Aldama. And here's Bain. MP, the pass to Bain. There's the triple. And it's Giddey with a rebound. And Giddey has got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Well, they keep finding ways to get to the free throw line. The defense is being overly aggressive, and they're baiting them into fouls.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
Smith outside. Outside Giddey. Pass to Vucevic. Doesn't go that time. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson.
Well, so much can be said about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s versatility, but I'd like to praise his team-first mindset. If the dirty work needs doing, he's got it, as long as it helps his team get the win.
MP outside. On the wing, Bain. Shoots over to Sumu. And the basket by Bain. And the Grizzlies lead by 1.
Yeah, Bain is a talented scorer. Not just a perimeter threat, he's also capable of finishing inside.
These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
From deep, MP. MP buries the triple.
Nice form on that jumper. MP with some solid fundamentals for a player just starting his career.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He wants to review the game plan. But Grant's still very early. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Memphis. Hit a couple from downtown this quarter. We'll be right back with you shortly.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead for the Memphis Grizzlies.
You hear that?
Yeah?
That's the sound of the offense. They were absolutely humming.
Kenny, don't ever do that again. Any kind of humming, singing, or harmonizing. You leave that to the real artists, okay? What'd I just say?
And moving on to some awards, these are the two players of the week in their respective conferences. Looking at the East, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
No surprise to see Giannis take home the award. It's almost a surprise.
Thanks as always for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
I like how they control the tempo.
Both teams making substitutions here.
Get him, MP. Your time.
Screen by MP. Oh, Morant sinks the triple.
He's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
They've got MP, Jaren Jackson out there with Santi Aldama. Then there's Ja Morant, and it's Clark in at the center position. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. White. And the rebound paying off as they pick up two on the second chance bucket right there.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Pass to MP, and stolen by Jones. They've got numbers. White for three. It's hauled in by Ja Morant.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another three to fall.
White with a steal, and now the Bulls in transition. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Jones' shot is good.
Tossing the pass to the interior. That's what you want to do. Get into the paint.
There's the three. MP shot is off. Here's Jones. Pass to Smith. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Man, good whistle there.
First trip to the line for him here. Smith hits them both. And here's MP from outside. No good. Misses at the buzzer. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Grizzlies. What a game from deep. Making 5 trays. More NBA on 2K Sports. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great pass.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court for the Bulls, getting the fourth quarter going. Jalen Smith is out there with Kevin Huerter. Then there's Zach Collins. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Jones in at the point. Huerter passes to Jones. Pass to Giddey. Collins with a screen on MP. Another shot. And Giddey finishes it off.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Count about that one? He's now 5 for 8.
The youngster, MP, keeping that head on a swivel.
Jones against MP. 60 ticks off the clock here in the fourth. Right side Herder. Cleared away by Wells. Wells has got his 5th rebound in this one. Aldama, the pass to Wells. From deep, MP. Chicago with a rebound. This lead is up for grabs.
Yeah, each possession has an importance.
It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Jones grabs the board. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Incredible work right there on the glass. Just doing all he can to extend that lead.
Hey, once you got him on the ropes, keeps... And so it's Memphis winning this one. I'm sure they would have preferred...
That's what I'm talking about. Good game, MP.
Association and Golden State Warriors. to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as trying to water up their contents with a toy, play, or using improper language. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations of these rules to the National Security.
And both sides on the floor getting ready for the game ahead, and it's almost that time. Good evening, everyone, and welcome. And we got a special, and the Warriors dynasty with their course seemingly over. You never want to completely scratch them out, but Sean. Check in for Santi Aldama.
NP.
And one of the many storylines of this NBA season revolves around MP and his quest to conquer all the teams ranked higher in the standings last season. That's one tough challenge in this NBA.
Well, for MP, this is a big-time test tonight. Facing off with a team that's perceived as better. One of the great things about this league, you get to prove how good of a player or team you are. And this is a golden opportunity for MP.
So on the floor for Memphis, the forwards for him, Bain and Jackson. MP out there with John Morant, and it's Clark in at center. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. John Morant was the first NBA guard in a quarter century to lead the league in points in the paint. He says, I can't just rely on dunking every single play, so I need different types of finishes to get my shot off, whether it's high off the glass, the reverse, or hanging in the air forever. And Kevin, he just says it so casually. Back to you.
I know it. But look, David, he doesn't do it casually, right? He is a one-man circus. Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a win against the Mavericks. MP kicks to Bain. The three from MP. Sinks the triple. MP's got 5 now.
Good to see these kind of quick decisions from a young player. MP not wasting time on the J.
There's 45 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Curry passes to Green. No good on the three.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Morant outside. A miss that time. Would have put him up. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for Golden State. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Memphis this season.
And they dropped the season series to these guys a year ago. Not their proudest moment.
A nice shot by Moody.
Well, because he's such a good scorer, people don't always talk about Jimmy Butler, the playmaker.
MP passes to Clark. Back to MP. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He's got 8.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Warriors. He notched 8 points. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
They couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. We've got Jonathan Kuminga, and it's Santos in its small forward. And in last year's playoff shams, we did see a lot of players injured and unable to play. What are some of the solutions that may be being talked about that you hear about?
People certainly ask if this is a result of the 65-game rule. Is it the more physical play? Is it the consequences of the regular season? The league is going to take a wait-and-see approach to determine if this is an issue they have to fix. But they do love the results of what this has brought as far as player availability moving forward.
Yeah, they do seem sold on that 65 number, don't they?
100%. And at the end of the day, some of these injuries are flukish. There's a lot of, obviously, lower body injuries, and you can't measure that. I think the league is going to want to see more data over the next 5 to 10 years to really determine, does this rule impact the game and impact injuries?
And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.